Aquarius, this is your channel messages for the 8th of May. Aquarius, let's go ahead and see what is in your reading today for you, Aquarius. Let's go. I'm trying to touch you till your eyes roll back. I'm trying to push you to bed. I'm trying to get till your eyes roll back. I'm trying to push you to bed. Bed. I'm trying to push you to bed. Bed. Did you see my... I have to blur it. He's trying to push you to bed. Okay, someone's trying to put you to bed. And while I'm trying to demonstrate putting myself to bed, I show them up. What is that? What is what? What is that I just saw when you were trying to put someone to bed? That's my... See, I had to blur it out for YouTube guidelines and restrictions. Anyways, let's go ahead and go into your reading. My flag, wait. That's my... See, let's go ahead and go into your reading. Who are we doing? Aquarius. Let's go ahead and go into your reading. We have political agenda. Lord Jesus Christ, the last time I was getting drugged up and my shit was getting laced. I don't know what the fuck happened, but all I know, I was in a black native shirt, jumping to a song, and my pussy was on TikTok. Anyways, the mayor of Manitoba, that was a sacrifice. So I hope the mayor of Manitoba liked the sacrifice that I gave to them while I was being laced and drugged. Anyways, political agenda, and it was and it was claimed that I wanted to eat her. See, I never said that. I would never say something like that. I can go on dating sites and get my at home. Thank you very much. Excuse me, Mr. Rob. We have doctor. Okay, something about a doctor. We have political agenda and a doctor. I'm not sure if this is a political figure. You need to say a doctor, or we're getting, sir, are you a doctor turned political figure? Oh, are you a doctor? No, you want to turn politician? Because it would be weird that you're a politician wanting to turn a doctor. That would be weird. Me getting you're a doctor turn a politician, or me getting this politician, you need to see this doctor. Okay? We have Illuminati, yeah. I'm getting political agenda, doctor, and Illuminati. Now, this could be the doctors have to follow a certain political agenda when dealing with certain patients. For example, you like Magna, Japanese anime. Make America Great Again. MAGA, okay. Certain doctor now gonna want to see you. Me getting the political agenda going to be split where even doctors are going to refuse the medical treatment because they believe in a certain side. Illuminati, yeah, the one world order is moving in. And how do you move in the new world order? You need to get everybody on the same political beliefs, and you need to get them on the same medical beliefs. This is really the two things. You don't even need war. As long as you can control the medicine, the political agenda, that's kind of alone what you need to turn a society in a new world order, a one world government. It's literally that easy. You don't even need war. The people will kill themselves off. You see how political it got, and them a burn and a set fire to Tesla trucks, right? Even though all of that shit insured. So them a talk about, oh, Elon Musk lost millions after outrageous people who hate him set his company on fire. That's insured. You know, people usually set their own building on fire, which is called arson, forget insurance paid out. Y'all just did it for free. It's really that easy. Once you can manipulate the political game and the medical field, everybody will be fighting. They will kill off each other. You don't even need to start war. The only thing you need is you need to send a medical profession to take up the body them. Where I come from back in the days, it got very political when you call it, election was being called. That was a time when one of the most violence had happened. When the man them would have kill off each other because them don't want these people vote, or the crime rate in the city would have gotten higher when it was close to election. You don't even need for go war and bomb up and bomb. And not unless you need for divide and conquer and strike fast. But I'm just saying, if you're slowly trying to poison the society into a new world order, the only thing you need for control is the medical aspect and the political aspect. Everything else they will fight for themselves. They will disagree themselves. And if the disagreement is good enough, then we'll kill each other. You don't have to worry about it. The blood is not on the government hands. Don't know why I'm giving you this advice. We have Wednesday. Is today Wednesday? What day is today? Today is Wednesday. Great. One more. And we have Jupiter. So I'm getting someone's lucky. Someone's a star, though she cry, cry, cry with a lonely heart, thinking if there's nothing missing in my life, then why do these tears come at night? When was the last time I cried? The last time me cried is about a month ago. I made that bulk, I never have no money. I'm gonna have to do laundry, I'm gonna have to do my dishes, I'm gonna never have no dish soap, I'm gonna never have no laundry soap, I'm gonna have to wait 15 days to get it. Some of that cry. But it's okay, because maybe you crying over a bitch who didn't appreciate you. She's so lucky. She's a star, but she cry, cry, cry with a lonely heart, thinking if there's nothing missing in my life, then why do these tears come at night? My neighbors, I don't know what my neighbors think about me, but I don't give a fuck. If they thought about me, they would knock on my door and want to fuck me. Apparently they did not do that, so why should I care? Why should I care? Why should I care? For why? I still have not met my neighbors, and I don't know if it's because they have been prepped on me. Nobody knock on my door come give me no welcome gift. What kind of white people place is this? I need to move away from niggas to come here to be treated like you're giving black people. That's what the fuck you're giving here. And I looked around the community. This is an expensive community. Where is my housewarming gift? White people? You took me from Jamaica. You made me marry a white man. And no housewarming gift. Why nobody never bake one lasagna and bring on my door and say, hi, you're the new neighbor. Oh my god, I'm upstairs in your room. This, and here is a lasagna. Why am I not say that? Every time I watch the fucking shows and people move into fucking predominantly rich white neighborhoods, I want to bring them food and all of that and cake. I want to bring knock on the door. Hi, I'm your new neighbor. This is my son. Hi, just say hi. I don't want to be here, mom. Just say hi to the neighbors. Where is my cooking? And I get nothing. The mean, the white people them around, so they're mean. Not good, not good. This is not good. I will not leave a good review on Trivago. You should know that. The death card, yes, something is dying, someone's changing, or maybe somebody is scared as fuck of you. Okay, could be that. The death card, but again, going back to the first agenda we're talking about, you don't even need for draw blood if you need for corrupt a society. You just need to make them panic. They will kill off themselves. You don't even have to draw blood. They will kill off each other. If you want land and these things, that's different. But me talk about the new world order. You don't even have to, for the new world order, I know a lot of people talk about nuclear wars and bombings. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's the nuclear war them and the bombing, what them I talk about, I feel like that is not for human and human. That's gonna be between human and extraterrestrial. Or so on think. When you see how the drone them I do the light shows and it looks so real. Okay. Suppose you had the same technology 500,000 years in the future. That's what aliens have. I'm getting, you know, so that's why the drone them gets so popular for the air shows. You notice when the drone them going in the sky, it look like a fucking UFO. When the drone them in the sky, when the 10,000 drones in the sky, it's a do the thing. It's a move in coordination and it make it look like it's a blood clot alien invasion. Yeah, them a try to get you used to things like that in the air, so you know, freak out. That's what drones are. So we have a death card. I'm getting something about a Scorpio, or I'm getting something about the 13th Illuminati bloodline. The death card is 13. That is The 13 Illuminati bloodline. Yeah, you're upset because I am talking about it. You need to be upset of Google. Google is showing it. The 13th one was Miss Victoria Van Dunn. Victoria Van Dunn. Victoria Van Dyne. That's the 13th. The death card, the Illuminati. That's the 13th Illuminati bloodline. The New World Order. The good thing is Victoria Van Dunn, she wasn't like the Kennedys. The Kennedys is another bloodline. She wasn't like the Van Dunn bloodline. The 13th bloodline of the Illuminati, they weren't like the Kennedys. They weren't like the other ones either. Them did more good. They were a bunch of occultic rich people who did indulge in adrenochrome and these things, but them use it for the good of society. They were more about how humans stay. They would do evil in the name of for good people. That's how Van Dyne did stay. That's how the Van Dyne, that's how the bloodline did stay. They were more for the advocation of people. As a matter of fact, Van Dyne and the Rothschilds they wouldn't be similar, but they had the same interests. That's why a lot of people they talk so much shit about Rothschilds. Rothschilds are the one them who are fund cancer research. And on the blood clot Kennedys, the Kennedys would kill you and hide it and call police and tell police that them just find a body behind whatever, and have the police them are going around a blood clot circle. They shot John F. Kennedy. The Kennedys are not the ones for trust. You don't really trust them. Not that way. Van Dyne. Let me tell you who trustworthy. The Rothschilds. The Rothschilds evil, but them trustworthy. You have some of them, the Illuminati bloodline, some of them evil. Evil. The other one, them, you have some that was not evil. See, I'm on CIA.library.bloodlines of the Illuminati. The CIA is giving me this, okay? Alright, so I'm in a CIA document right now. Wait. The Astor family. We did talk about this already. The Astor family. That's a number one. Then you add... Shit, wait. The Van Dyne, them was all about like workers' compensation. Right? Them was all about fairness. Rehousing people. Them was really for the poor and needy. I'm on the CIA government right now. Collins, bloodline. You had Astor, you have Collins, you have Dupont. The Dupont bloodline. Right? Then you had Freeman. Morgan Freeman. Yeah. Alright? Then you had the Kennedy. The Kennedys. Yeah, them will blood clot kill you. Kill you and bury you. Kill you in a broad daylight and make police write up reports. And they're actually one of the top 13 Illuminati families, right? Them very, very hard for find too. The way how them do things, them do it under in the quiet. Kennedy was one, the other one was, let's go, Lee family, Chinese family. Right? L.I. Then you have, oh, see, it also talks about the rituals, right? Okay, then you have the Onassis bloodline. Then you had the Rockefeller. You know, Hove always talk about Rockefeller. What? Yeah, Rockefeller, them. The Rockefellers is a big one too. The biggest, I'll tell you what, to me, the biggest them are Rockefeller, Rothschilds, Kennedy big too, but not like Rockefeller and Rothschild. Them people that own bank and medical places. Yeah, the Rothschilds bloodline. Who else we have? We have, wait. Russell. And the Van Dyne bloodline. In 1626, Peter Minuit traded some trinkles to the, wait, Yeah, them used to do business with the Indians in a Manhattan. On Manhattan Island, right? Wait. Yeah. The Van Dyne family, also spelled Van Dyne, Van Don, was one of the Dutch families to come over to the Dutch colony of the New Netherlands. Wait, I'm trying to zoom. It also says that they report when the Van Dyne bloodline did start, it was reported at $24. And they went to the capital of New Amsterdam. They renamed the family to Van Dyne. What else it says about them? I'm trying to read it quickly. Cornelius Van Dyne, 1709 to 1779, left an inheritance of 1,000 pounds of money to children. William Van Dyne, 1695 to 1773, left 2 plantations to the children in a will. Aaron Van Dyne, 1830 to 1899, trustee and deacon of the Episcopal Church. Alfred Voorhees Van Dyne, an undertaker of the Middelbush. Harrison Van Dyne, member of the NJ Legislature in 1879, became the Speaker of the House in 1881. Scottish and York Rite Freemasons, members of the Holland Society. So the 13th bloodline was Van Dyne. Them are the one who was more... Okay, also here it goes on to say the Van Dyne name is known in the western United States because of the Van Dyne chocolate candies. The Van Dyne name has been well known in the New York area, the oldest of the largest centers of the elderly in New York. That's why they put me in an elderly home. It was founded in 1827, right? It also says this elderly care center, follow me, the death card, 13, Illuminati bloodline, Miss Van Dyne. Follow me. This elderly care center, the Van Dyne Home and Hospital, was reported to have 537 total regular staff, 136 nurses, and 526 licensed beds, which kept 99% occupied, making it the largest. I have very limited knowledge of the Van Dyne family. 3 Van Dynes are worthy of mentioning in this point. Right. It also talks about one Van Dyne was reported by the NSA informant to have been the liaison officer between the M16, the CIA, Mossad, and the Vietnamese government during the 1960s. Another Van Dyne was the founder of the branch of Planned Parenthood. Planned Parenthood? No, Planned Parenthood, is that abortion clinics too? Yeah, them did offer to give, because the women them did the abortion alone. Them did the abortion themselves. They were taking hangers and trying to self-abort. The Van Dyne was the ones who went back in the day when they go to church and the pastor them would rape you or they get pregnant in a church. Remember, sometimes they would make you have unorthodox abortions. Back in these times, there was a lot of cults too. So a lot of young 14, 13-year-old girls who had big men raping them during cult times and would get pregnant. They offered a way to give these little girls and big women abortions safely when they were a part of cults. Planned Parenthood, birth control. A lot of people talk about Planned Parenthood being sterilization. Yes, sometimes. Other times is Planned Parenthood. Yeah, Planned for Parenthood. Birth controls, safe sex. What is the age of consent to have sex? That is a part of Planned Parenthood. STDs. An important new age group has been promoting sterilization, see, birth control, abortions. For over half a century, the third Mona Jane Van Dyne Mona Jane Van Dyne, who has authored several poetry books, right? Yeah. Mona Jane Van Dyne was a woman who she was very focused on workers' compensation. She was an observer as well. She always talk about the working conditions of workers and workers' mental health. And even though people will say, yeah, sterilization, Jesus Christ. Yeah, but that's like sterilization can be tying your tubes. It can be a vasectomy. Sterilization could also be, which was very unfair, poor families who were known to have multiple babies, them would have just sterilized the kids so them don't reproduce. Because let me tell you something, having babies is what creates poverty. Rappers go to prison every day for murder for 25 to 30 years and come out and be an artist. Poor people, the reason why there's poor people, because poor people have babies. That's why there's poor people. So some of them take it upon themselves decide to sterilize poor neighborhood people, whether that was with or without them consent, to prevent them from having kids. Now, of course, you'd say, how could you sterilize me and I want a kid? Yeah, but to the government, you're poor. You don't get a child. You're poor. So yeah, the 13 bloodline. That was this is a long ass reading. We have the Emperor, yeah. I'm also getting the death of an Illuminati member. Somebody going dead soon. Is it a Kennedy? I'm getting a member of a high-ranking Illuminati bloodline, a member of a high-ranking cult. Them are gonna dead. Somebody gonna die. And this is totally different from Vatican, even though the Vatican know about them. We have the 5 of Swords, we have the 9 of Cups, and we also have the Queen of Pentacles. Miss Mona Jane Van Dyne, let's go. Mona Jane Van Dyne. Miss Mona Jane Van Dyne, she born May 9. The 9th of May, she born. And if we talk about who, so she was a Taurus. She is the 13th zodiac Illuminati bloodline. She named Mona Van Dyne. Mona J. She born May 9. She was born May the 9 in Waterloo. She was born in Waterloo. She grew up in a small town, right? She also talk about she was a poet and professor. Yeah. I'm getting something about a high-ranking member go pass. Somebody go pass. Or am I getting your mother go pass? Your mother going pass. I'm getting your mother go dead, and when your mother dead, I'm getting one spell go lift off for you. Maybe you don't know that your mother is a high-ranking, like, I'm getting shower, which is an understatement. Because we had Sabrina the teenage witch. Which is an understatement. Your mother is a high-ranking, what can I say? She's a high-ranking, you hear? In some devil worshipping shit. That's all I can say. The death card is clarified by the 2 of Cups. I'm getting death come for your husband or death come for your wife. Or I'm getting as soon as your mother dead, you're going to see what's going to happen to you. I'm getting something about a Scorpio. Or I'm getting be careful because the man or the woman you have she has set up a debt. That's a warning, Emperor. Because I'm getting somebody supposed to distract you and while you're back turned, they're going to attack you. The Emperor is clarified by the... You hear what I say to you? Me getting the person you're there with are going to distract you while they creep upon you. They're going to hit you from the back. You're going to get fucked from the blood clot back. You hear me tell you? I did, you're dead soon now. You don't need to know that. So go on, call people mad schizophrenic and whatever names you want to call them, right? You're going to get fucked soon. Know that. The Empire, your back will get you. Them a wait till they turn your back. This woman gonna distract you and you're gonna turn your back. And she's gonna lick you from the blood clot back. You'll get fucked from the back. The Five of Swords is clarified by the Queen of Cups. The Nine of Cups is clarified by the Four of Cups. Me getting the engagement is off. And the Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the Five of Swords. We have 55 2-time. Spite twice. Me getting something about 2 women who you're dealing with. Again. Where you call? Hold on. Me getting you deal with high-ranking incubus, succubus energies. Them high-ranking, them can summon demons and all of these things. Me getting somebody say, you want to marry this girl over my dead body. Me getting them plan to kill you before you marry her. Me getting is your mother, somebody your mother. Me getting it, you're gonna get strike when your back turn. Or me getting if you have plan to set up somebody set you the fuck up. Maybe you have plan to use somebody as a sacrifice. You was going to sacrifice them for your career. Me getting you'll get fucked. You might never even walk again. Yeah, the 13th Illuminati bloodline there for blood clot claim. When leave it here. Until next time, goodbye.